This is a brand new G30. That's right, this is a 2021 BMW 530e xDrive sedan. This is a plug-in hybrid, and yes, this is the LCI with the newer lights, the newer grille, the newer bumpers, all that good stuff, the newer screen, and a few more updates on the inside. For those of you who don't know me, I am Samir Umer from BMW Toronto. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate your support. Do like the video after watching it. Comment below of what you liked about the video, what else you would like to see, and if you have any questions as well, please write them down in the comments below. As time permits, I will answer those questions, or if it requires a whole series of new videos for that, as time permits, I will make them as well. And of course, do not forget to click on the bell icon for more informative content like this, and do share the video with family and friends with similar interest. What I'm doing today is a virtual delivery, a walk around, and in-depth tutorial of this car for the customer picking it up later today. And also for you viewers who are thinking of a car like this, who are curious about options, features available on this, what the car is capable of, all that good stuff. Or for someone who just recently picked one up and didn't get the whole delivery experience of how to go about setting up the car to your personal preferences. That's exactly what we're going to do. It's an in-depth tutorial for that. So to start, what you get standard with a car like this, with a 2021 BMW 530e xDrive sedan. This is a plug-in hybrid, and most of the stuff that I'm mentioning is for the Canadian market. Keep in mind, if you're in a different country or in the US market, some options, features, standard features, some items in the packages may be a bit different or away or out. For example, xDrive mostly here is standard. In other countries, it may not be, because you may not need an all-wheel drive. Okay, start. You do get extra boost. The 19-inch wheels, V-spoke 635 with all-season run-flat tires, automatic transmission, heated steering wheel, leather sport steering wheel, run-flat tires, tire pressure monitor, alarm system, chrome line exterior, rear view camera, glass sunroof, velour floor mats, auto-dimming interior mirrors, electric seats with driver memory, sports seats, lumbar support, heated front seats, leatherette dashboard, ash open port, trunk wood trim with pearl chrome highlight. Wow, that's a mouthful. Auto-dimming exterior mirrors, acoustic protection for pedestrians, ambient lighting, park distance control front and rear, automatic climate control, adaptive full LED headlights, additional 12-volt outlets, high beam assistant, active protection, driving assistance, Sirius XM radio. So Sirius XM satellite radio tuner over here, you get it for 6 months with a free subscription. Hi-fi sound system, intelligent emergency call, teleservices, eDrive services, connected drive services, connected package professional, Apple CarPlay preparation. Yes, you do have Android Auto as well, and both those are wireless connections, no cable required. USB integration with Bluetooth, BMW Live Cockpit Professional, anti-spray roof liner, luxury line, cross traffic alert, rear collision warning with city braking, lane departure warning, blind spot warning, rear collision prevention, and speed limit info. Now, this was just a list of the standard features for this car. Now, the way this particular car is packaged is a little different, has a little more options and features in there. In fact, it's quite a bit well equipped. So this one has the Premium Enhanced package, which gives you the automatic trunk, universal remote control, comfort access, soft closed doors, side and rear sunshades, through loading system, seat heating, front and rear BMW individual reading lights, automatic 4-zone climate control, galvanic controls, head-up display, wireless charging and extended Bluetooth and USB, Wi-Fi hotspot, and the sound system upgrade, which in this car is the Harman Kardon sound system. You do have the M Sport package, obviously, because you can see that on the car, the sportier aesthetics, which gives you an option for different wheels. And in this particular car, we had ordered it with 19-inch M light alloy wheels, Y-spoke style 845M, which are jet black with all-season run-flat tires. You do get the standard brakes, the Sport auto transmission with pedal shifters, M Sport package, M leather steering wheel, M aerodynamics package. The interior trim is fairly new for the inside. It's on a darker side, aluminum rhombical smoke gray trim with satin chrome highlight. Sound system again is the Harman Kardon sound system. It has the high gloss black exterior contents versus what was mentioned in the standard features, because it's an M Sport line. Which means the black trimming around the windows and all around that you see versus the chrome. Comfort and ventilated seats, so it does have comfort seats and ventilated, so heated, cooled, and a lot of multi-directional adjustment on the seats. Has the high gloss black window surround, the standard brakes. The exterior paint on this, if you can see, it's like a blue black. So this is called the carbon black metallic. And the leather interior on this is called the Black Dakota leather. So I'm just going to do a quick walk around of this car to show you the paint close up. So at nighttime, it kind of looks like a black. When the light shines on it, it looks like a dark blue. Gorgeous paint. The badging in the back. 530e, and yes, it is xDrive, so all-wheel drive. Okay, once I finish my walk around, we'll get inside the car and then go through the setup. The blacked out kidney grills, you can see them. The newer LED headlights, the nice black wheels, and here is where your charging port is. Okay, so as long as the car is unlocked, just push on the far end right here, it pops up, and that's where you would plug in your car. Okay, so let me show you the rear seats. These are the rear sunshades that you can pull up on the windows. Has the auto rear sunshade for the rear windshield, which is up right now. You can see that. Okay, the doors always have bottle holders. There'll be dual cup holders in the armrest right here. Armrest is wide enough for two arms comfortably. There you can see the other shade. You have USB-C charging ports, your temperature controls, your heated seats in the back. Because of the packaging, you also have a 12-volt outlet in the back. Let me show you the trunk. A lot of people wonder on the trunk space. As long as I have the key on me and I have comfort access, yes, I can kick under the rear bumper. So just like that, and the trunk pops open. So that's your trunk space, very, very deep trunk space. And yes, you can fold down the seats by the latches here on either side. 40-20-40 split. You have some storage here under here. You have your standard charger, your 110 watt charger, standard wall plug, or you can use the wall charger, which will be the fast charger, the 220 volt that you would have to purchase separately and install in your home. Obviously, I can push these buttons right here to close and to lock the car, or I can just kick under the rear bumper again and I can close the trunk that way as long as the key is on me. So let's do that. Okay, so let's get in the car. that's your control for the rear sunshade, all your window controls right here, your memory settings, your gas release. So any electric car will have a gas release button right here. For the gas cap, you push it, it's pressurized, so it's depressurizes, and then it will tell you, okay, ready for fueling, so then you can fuel it up. All right, so let's go ahead and start the car. It's an electric car, so you can see very, very quiet. All right, so let's go through the setup without wasting any time. There are a few quick access buttons right here. So if I push on that button, that's your battery control. It brings up this screen right here. Oops. There you go. Okay, so I can go standard, Eco Pro, and push the battery button so I can set target value. So push on that, and if you see, I've set it to 90% charge. So at 90%, it will show you 100% charged up to 90%, but I can increase that, and then you will show a bit more charge just to elongate your battery life. I would suggest to keep it around 90% max, even 80% if you like, but keep it at 90. I'm going to do that for now. It'll just elongate your battery life. So it charges to 90%. It'll tell you, okay, 100% charge to 90%. And right now, if the battery is showing 100%, it shows you right there 28 kilometer range, and the fuel range 573. Okay. Okay, let's go under setup. Let's go to, actually, you know what, before that, let's talk about these buttons right here. So you do have the sport mode, obviously, you do have the hybrid mode, you have the electric mode. My recommendation for cars like these that are plug-in hybrids is use the hybrid mode. Very, very helpful. And you can use it in standard or go to Eco Pro. But ideally, you're going from point A to point B, enter your address where you're going, and let the car do the thinking of where it's going to use your gas mode and where it's going to use your electric mode. So the car will do the calculation itself and make it your most fuel efficient drive. Okay, so that's what I would recommend. Obviously, you can go full electric if you want that. So you push on electric, it brings up that on the screen. So standard, individual, or configure individual, and you can configure how you want to use that. So electric, individual as standard, different things. So very easy to do all this, but yeah, you do need to get in the car, play with all these options, and then it'll teach you quite a bit more. Okay, so let's go into basic setups. It is a touch screen, massive screen right here, so I can scroll through and do different things right here. I can customize these 3 tiles on each screen. If you notice, my Apple CarPlay is connected to the car, so if I tap on that, it goes to Apple menu. I can go back by just clicking on the home screen, home button right here, or the what's called menu. It'll take me back to BMW screen. Okay, so let's go on to media. I've set it up to, let's say, Sirius XM. Obviously, I have options for FM, AM, Spotify, Bluetooth audio from your phone or a different device, screen mirroring, Apple CarPlay, different mobile devices that you can connect, and personalized menu. So to play with it, let's go on to COM. COM is communication. This is where you would come and pair your phone, so mobile devices. And this is my phone paired right now. So if you go to the right, new devices, I can check on that and then go on to phone calls and audio, and then you would pair your device from there. Go to your Bluetooth settings on your phone and then follow the instructions. Okay, once I'm done with the car, obviously I'm going to delete all my info from here. This is just for demonstration purposes. Then let's go on to navigation. Where to, this is where you would come to enter your address. I can obviously scroll the dial right here, the iDrive controller. I can use my finger and write alphabets. So if you see the screen, S, U. So I can do that. If I make a mistake, I can swipe left and it deletes. Okay, I can obviously tap on this. It will bring up a keypad, so I can type right here. So whatever. Or you can speak it. It's very, very easy to talk to your car. Okay, so simple as that. Under My Destinations will save your previous destinations, maps in CarPlay. So if you like using Google Maps or Waze or Apple Maps, you can use that via CarPlay. Or receive destinations through your app. You can send your car a destination where you want to go once you're in the car. So then this is where it would show up, and then just tap on that and you're good to go. Let's go on the right, go under map settings. You can go under regular settings. You can do a split screen. Let's do map settings. I've selected perspective view, so this will give you a nice 3D mapping and the direction of travel. Auto zoom, and I've check marked all of these, so we'll show you that. So if you see on the screen, obviously I can touch it and zoom in, zoom out, just like your regular phone. I can use the iDrive control to zoom in, zoom out. So you see how it brings up 3D markings of buildings. All right, let's go on to car. Actually, before that, let's go on to apps. So if you see here, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. So when you pair your phone, just make sure you don't click on the Apple CarPlay option there. Once you pair your phone for the first time, go under Continue with BMW iDrive. And then after you've done that, you're going to come under Apps, click on Apple CarPlay, and then follow the instructions from there. And then it will ask you, it'll show you how to connect to Apple CarPlay. I may have another video on that, so if you have questions on that, please ask me and I can direct you there. Okay, now let's go under Car. And driving information, vehicle status, you can check all of that, so everything is okay. No entries. Required services will show you when everything is coming up due. Engine oil level, you can measure it. It's electronic measurement, so it'll tell you the level is okay. Tire pressure monitor, so all tires are looking good. Planned charge or climate control, so let's do that. So I can set it up to charge immediately. I can set it up to charging in a separate time slot. So I can obviously condition that. I can set up a departure schedule right here. So set up an alarm clock and activate your temperature controls, precondition before depart. Under settings, here we go. So I can set up charging slot, which means say you came home at 5 o'clock. And your off-peak hours are after 7 p.m. If you live here in Ontario, we know that off-peak hours are after 7 p.m. where it's cheaper to use your electric source. So you can set it up 7 p.m. So when you come home, plug in your car, it will start charging at 7 p.m. And then once it's done, it'll finish, or you can set up when you want it to stop as well. Okay, let's go under settings. Let's go all the way to the beginning. So general settings, we'll go one at a time. So date and time, I've set it up to auto time setting, automatic time setting, which will take care of your daylight savings and all that good stuff. Date format right now is set to day, month, year. You can obviously select what you prefer. Language is set to English because that's what I'm using right now. Personal assistant, this is important, guys. If you want to talk to your car to be able to do a few things, you want to come under here, personal assistant, go under voice control and go under wake word and make sure you activate wake word. So check mark on that. And now you'll be able to talk to your car by saying hello BMW or hey BMW. Okay, now there's a privacy mode, so if there's a passenger on board or do not disturb, you could do that. So your hey BMW, hello BMW will be paused for that time. Help, all that, tutorial, voice control to show you how to use it. It'll have info on that. Units is what we use here in Canada, so I'm going to leave it at that. Sound is basically your sound settings for your stereo system. You can come and edit that here or just do it directly from your media controls. Touchpad is referring to the iDrive controller, the rotating dial that I'm using, and what all it can do. So it's activated for everything right here. Pop-ups to show you your different pop-ups on the screen when you're doing your driving experience control, which means when you're switching between sport, hybrid, electric, all that good stuff will show up what mode you're on there when you select it for a few minutes, for a few seconds. Even when you're doing your driver seat setting or the passenger seat setting, it will show up. If you're not a fan of that menu popping up again and again, you can obviously deactivate that. Climate control and charging time as well. Getting started is like unwrapping a new phone and starting it up, which we've already done. So I'm going to ignore this for now. But yeah, for new users, you can definitely go through this step. Vehicle settings, speed warning. You can set up a speed warning. Cars run pretty smooth. So if you don't want to get caught speeding, I would suggest, yeah, check mark that, set up your speed, and the car will warn you, okay, you've reached that speed, so don't go any faster. Fatigue and focus alert, I'm going to keep it at sensitive. If the car finds that you are swerving a lot, maybe because you're tired or something, it's going to suggest a break, pull over, grab a coffee kind of thing. Valet parking mode, so you can activate this, so you can give your valet a key and then you can lock your tailgate. So all they have is a key to operate the car and your trunk will be locked. By key, I mean you can give him a digital key. If you didn't know, you do get this credit card style key with the car that we can activate in the car. And when I get to that, we will activate this, okay? I also have activated a digital key on my phone. If you're an Apple phone user, yes, you can activate a digital key on your phone. So your phone now becomes a key. It will place a digital key in your Apple Wallet. And again, there's another video for that. Ask me if you have questions on that. Okay, reset trip data. If you're into that trip planning and stuff, you can do all that good stuff. Anticipatory hybrid drive, I've activated that function. Engine sound, you can always leave it at sporty, balance or reduced. I'm going to leave it on depending on driving mode. So if you push sport, it will go get you a nice sporty sound for the engine. Data privacy, this is key for your connected drive app to work and for your My BMW app to work well, and you don't want to have connection issues. I would suggest click on this. All services, including analysis. Okay, you can do individual selection as well, but then you'll find yourself, okay, using all anyways. Mobile devices, this is where you would come and pair. It's my phone. It's showing it's paired for phone, for audio, for apps, all that good stuff. Wireless charging tray is activated. The reminder, so if you accidentally leave your phone behind and you're exiting your car will ding at you that, hey, you left your phone behind. Remote software update, upgrade, you don't really need to worry about it, but yes, you can do remote software. If your car shows you have a software upgrade available, you can push on that and update your software. And then go home, your car, while it's locked, it's going to upgrade. When you restart it, it's going to push the update in and go for it. Okay, so let's go under driving mode. Sport individual, electric individual, or battery control. So you can customize it. Again, this is where I had set up the battery charge to go max to 90%. Electric individual, you can select the modes you want in there and what things should be operated under eco mode or not. The more things under eco, keep in mind your battery is going to last you longer. Also, don't stress too much if your battery is just showing 28 kilometers, 29 kilometers, or if you go to 100% efficiency, it'll show you above 30 kilometers. So keep in mind, every time you brake the car driving in that mode, or when you're driving in the gas mode, you have brake regeneration, so it does push some charge back into the battery, so it will charge in the background as well. So you'll find yourself, if you learn how to drive your car properly in the eco mode or with reasonable flooring of the gas pedal, you will find yourself extending that range quite a bit. Of course, you can come under sport and individualize this to your preference as well. Oops, there you go. All right, so exterior lighting. Everything is on here. It's pretty self-explanatory. Pathway lighting is basically when you come home at nighttime, lock your car. Headlights would stay on for 20 seconds, factory preset, but you can extend that to longer if you have a longer driveway or just need the lights on for longer, or shorten it or completely go zero, so it won't stay on. Driver assistance, let's go through this. Safety and warning, you do have front collision warning. Mitigation is set to early. So front collision and pedestrian warning with brake intervention. Guys, keep in mind, yes, the car will intervene and brake if it notices a pedestrian run in front of you, or something just braked in front of you, or a pet ran by, cyclist, whatever have you. But within city and within city limits. But if you do end up tapping on the brake, the car will not brake for you, because you in this sequence are telling the car that, you know what, I'm going to take control, so do not interfere. So that's what the car is going to do. So it's very important to know, okay, it's human natural instinct that we are going to push on the brake because we don't want to hit someone. Now, this is ideal for that situation where you were daydreaming and you didn't notice that, or you were looking out the window or distracted on your phone for some reason, which you shouldn't be, but you were and you didn't see this happen. The car will end up braking for you in city limits, okay? Keep in mind, these are cars, these are computers. I still wouldn't trust this all the way to take someone's life. So this is for assistance purposes. There's no autonomous features here in this car. It's all for assistance. So please be aware of that. Then you do have your lane departure warning. This is ideally for highway assistance or for above the speed of 70 kilometers an hour with early lane departure warning. Okay, so lane departure warning and gives you steering intervention. So when you're above the speed of 70 and you depart off a lane, you're basically swerving. The car will warn you by your steering wheel vibration, and if you continue to go out, it will actually pull you back into your lane and keep you within there. Now keep in mind, you still have to be holding your steering wheel. The steering wheel is pressure sensitive. The car knows if you're not holding it. Then you do have your active blind spot detection, which is also active and set to early, so warning above 20 kilometers an hour. Okay, so it tells you exactly what it does. Speed limit assistance, I'm going to either show current limit, or you can adjust manually, or you can switch it off. Warn when speeding, excess speed display, it will show you on your head-up display or on your gauges right here. Parking and maneuvering, automatic PDC activation, so your beep 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 sound, which is your park distance control, is activated. Cross traffic warning is also activated. And this is your factory settings for the volume. You can obviously go higher or go lower. I would suggest leave it to factory at the least, because if you have music on and stuff, you still want to be able to hear it if you're backing up. Steering wheel feedback, I've set it up to strong. So once you get used to what that car is going to tell you, you can obviously lower that. You can go medium or light. You'll get an idea of it. I like the vibration a bit, so I'm going to leave it at strong for now. Displays, so head-up display, you can switch it off if you're not a fan of that, but you can set up the brightness, the height, the rotation. If you're used to sitting in a bit of an angle, you can rotate it. Navigation, yes, it will show you navigation on there. You can deactivate that. Drive additional displays, the driver assistance stuff will show you that, so front collision warning, all that good stuff. Speed limit assistance, display in full SD, head-up display, and all that good stuff. You can have it reduced height as well, so it'll go lower than normal. Instrument panel refers to this. So if you see right now it's set to map view, I can change that. I can go to route preview, and it takes the map view away. It'll just show you turn-by-turn directions. But I like the map view because if you have it, it will show you turn-by-turn directions as well. And then shows you maps, so it kind of puts you in perspective where you are. Speed limit assistance, all that good stuff. So play with this. It's very, very easy to use. Control display is referring to this screen that we're looking at, so you can switch it off or control the brightness. Let's get out of here. Doors and vehicle access. Okay, this is where we're going to activate the digital key. So so what you do is come on the digital key, and if you want to activate your phone as your digital key, you're going to put your phone in that tray and say activate main digital key or something like that. It says so. You activate it. I did activate it, and there's another video on that of how to do that. And now the key card, if you see it's not activated. Now to activate it, all I do is take that digital key card. So it's a credit card style key, right? BMW digital key, NFC logo on the back to unlock, lock, and start. So that key that comes with this car, I'm gonna put it in the wireless charging tray right here. So as soon as I put it, this pops up. I'm gonna click on activate, and there we go, activation successful. Now I can use that key to tap it on the door handle to unlock the car, come inside the car, place this key in that card tray, and I can start the car and go away. So that can be my key. Now my phone has a digital key in there, or I can have physical keys. Okay, so everything has been activated right now. Comfort access in this car, yes, when you come close to your car and grab the door handle, it unlocks. When you shut the door, tap on the door handle, it locks. But now the new comfort access features are when you come close to the car, when you're approaching it, it will unlock automatically. When you walk away, it will lock automatically. So I've activated that. And then lock in a few minutes. Say if you unlock the car and didn't go into the car, it will lock after a few minutes for safety. Lock after starting to drive. Unlock at the end of trip. At end of the trip, I've deactivated. So for security reasons, say it's late at night and you parked in a dark, dingy area. You don't know who's hanging around. So you lock your car, it won't automatically unlock. You park your car, it won't automatically unlock the vehicle when you switch off the engine unless you open the door. So, and also it'll be just your door then. Okay, so that's the reason it's deactivated. But if you want it activated, yes, you please go ahead. All the other features also very easy to understand. And also I've activated fold mirrors in when locked. So when you lock your car, your mirrors will auto fold in. When you unlock it, it'll auto fold out. This feature though, do remember when winter comes along and there's ice and snow and slush and all that mess and really cold temperatures, you want to ideally deactivate that. So you don't want to fold your mirrors in then, because if there's ice and stuff getting in the cracks there between the mirrors, you're putting too much pressure on the motor to break that ice away, and it can damage your motor as well. So please be aware of that. Obviously, apart from the scratches that the ice and stuff is going to create. All right, so yeah, let's go on the doors and vehicle access. So that was all of it. And then let's go on the interior lighting. Right now, this is a plug-in hybrid. I'm just going with the blue theme, and I left it at blue lighting for the interior, the ambient lighting. But yes, you can change to different colors, quite a few different color options. Okay, so I have the ambient lighting set at blue. Dynamic lighting is on. Brightness is at full because I like it even at evening time, and I've unchecked dim for night driving. But if you like it a little dimmed up, yes, you can check mark that. And seat comfort, driver seat, passenger seat, seat heating distribution. You can adjust how you would like it already from here. I'm going to leave it to factory defaults. Climate control, heating and ventilation. Here you can adjust for each individual seat. And when it comes to a certain temperature, automatically heating would come on and all that good stuff. Seat heating distribution, you can adjust that too. Rules for climate control. Okay, so here we go. This is where you would set up, like if a car reaches at 10 degrees, yes, switch on, heated seats, things like that. You can preset all of those, or you can obviously operate manually. So that's your heated seat for driver, ventilated seat for driver, heated seat for passenger, ventilated seat for passenger. Okay. Preconditioning, you can set up an alarm clock, basically. So check mark that, set up a time, and the temperature, your thermostat will come on at that time. And again, it'll always set it up to 21 degrees, so it's very comfortable in the car. Keys and buttons, so set up to driver door only. You can set it up to all doors, again, for safety. If you're approaching a car, ideally you just want your door to unlock, you get in, come inside, lock the car so no one else, if they're hiding around, can jump in the car. Unless you're always going out with family and there are multiple people with you, then yes, you can activate that. Or the other option is also, instead of grabbing your driver's door, you can grab the rear door and it will unlock all the doors. Okay, just a little tip there. Tailgate refers to your trunk. So when you unlock your trunk, your tailgate, it's just a tailgate, not your tailgate and doors. But yes, you can set it up to that. And looks like that pretty much covers it. I'm going to leave you guys here with that. Again, for those of you who haven't subscribed to the channel, I would really appreciate that. It's because of your support that I continue doing these videos, and I try to get these informative videos out for you. So please do subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell icon for more informative content like this. Do like the video. Comment below what you like, what else you would like to see. And do share the video with family and friends. I'm going to end this video by showing you another exterior view of this car.